Rogers here. Thank you for tuning in to the online health TV show. This is episode 2 and it's a great blessing to have you with us. Share a little bit about the vision. In 2015, October, November time, I had a vision really to get health professionals a platform to come on really and give their support, advice and knowledge to the local communities. Because in 2016 is a year that we're looking to really assist people's health. So without further ado, I just want to introduce my second guest on episode 2, and it is Cheryl Mackie.
Hello.
Hello there, Cheryl. How are you doing today?
Yeah, really well, thank you.
That's good. So Cheryl, I want to ask you a few questions about your journey and basically what you do regarding your business, and you've been in the health industry for quite a long time now. Can you just tell the viewers a little bit about yourself, where you've come from and what you're doing now?
Yes, well I help people with hair loss and scalp conditions and skin conditions using a natural approach, which is quite unusual. I basically started this type of hair and scalp treatment probably from the age of 13. My mum had a hair salon. She used Labicity products, which are all products that actually look after the hair and scalp. And right from a very early age, I realised that there's things out there that aren't great for your hair and scalp. Had a long time out, having children, bringing up a family, and about 4 years ago, I decided to go back into the industry. Realised that quite a few things had changed, and started learning how to analyse hair using a polarised microscope.
Wow.
Yeah, this shows up any sort of hormonal problems in the hair, any congestion under the scalp, excessively oily hair, and vitamin and mineral deficiencies. I can see that all under the microscope. Wow,
that's really interesting. So with your take on things, you said things have changed quite a lot. What are the main things that have changed that you've seen in the industry where you're working?
We've all seen the adverts. It's someone with very long shiny hair flicking it, and basically it's a lot of the ingredients have changed. There's a lot of plastics and silicons in shampoos and conditioners to immediate effect, and these can cause problems with the hair growing through.
Right, okay. And in your opinion then, it's obviously for the worse rather than the better?
Yes, because everyone wants a quick fix.
Right.
As opposed to sort of looking after the hair and scalp, they want a quick fix, and that's what they.
It's the main cause.
Any glossy hair that can cause problems. Stress is a major factor in a lot of hair and scalp conditions that I see, and there's a lot of chemical type products out there that are trying to fix the problem, but long term they also can cause more problems too. Yeah. So the natural approach, they're not sleeping very well, and all these are massive factors with hair growth and skin conditions. So I tend to, which again can, and see if there's any way that I can help.
Yeah, okay. Let's take hair loss as a for instance. What would you tell quite quickly what their issue is that you can help them with? How long?
Most people that I see don't have one particular problem. They may come to me because they think they've got sort of hormonal hair loss. And then when you actually delve into sort of further down the consultation, you realise that there's a lot of stress in their life. They're perhaps not eating properly, they're not sleeping very well, and all these are massive factors with hair growth and skin conditions. So I tend to look at all that and see if there's any way that I can help.
Yeah, okay. And with say a client come to you on a one-to-one basis, is it easy for you to tell quite quickly what their issue is that you can help them with? How long does it usually take you to diagnose an issue or a problem?
Generally, I tend to have at least a 20-minute conversation on the phone when people find out about me. They then tell me a little bit about their health problems. They may have had chemotherapy, they may have recently been on sort of blood thinners or...
50-50, or is it, how would you assess someone maybe not having so much stress in their life but having poor nutrition? Do you get them to say, fill out sort of questionnaires, or is it like a base where you ask them about their lifestyle, or is it in that consultation, what is the process of that consultation?
Yeah, I generally ask if they are a meat eater, if they eat dairy, their fruits and vegetables, different, obviously a whole range of balanced diet. Students lose their hair because basically they follow a beige diet, so crisp, potatoes, pasta. They're not getting the full nutrition that they would have had at home with their parents. So you get a lot of students that often their hair thins. You've got the stress again of their degrees that they're doing, and also the lifestyle that they have. So yeah, nutrition plays a massive part in the hair. If you're cutting a whole food group out of your diet, which people do sometimes, they either turn vegetarian for whatever reason, which is great if they're going to supplement that diet, but if they don't, then basically the poor hair follicle thinks its throat's been cut of all the nutrition, and that's when you get the poor hair quality and often scalp conditions too.
That's quite interesting. That's really interesting. So, if you could tell the viewers, if it's possible, any sort of like tips that you've got to try and obviously, say, eliminate all stresses and things like that, or what tips could you give people to look after their skin and their health?
People say drinking water hydrates the skin. It's a bit of a fallacy really, but what drinking water does is actually eliminate toxins in the body. It also, if you sweat a lot as well, if you don't drink enough water, then your sweat will be more toxic. So water is a major factor, drinking lots of water. Plus getting your supplements. If you are cutting any food groups out, make sure that you supplement properly. That's really important, especially for your vegetarians and vegans. It's making sure you are getting your really high quality protein sources. If you are exercising and you are sort of going to the gym on a regular basis, just make sure that you're cleansing your scalp properly. Like I say, sweat can be a major factor, so that is something that you can do yourself at home.
So when you do set about, because obviously, like being a gym professional, obviously, are you saying it's people not showering properly, or is it not the cleansing afterwards? Can that affect sort of hair?
Yeah, sometimes the cleansers that they're using, the shampoos and cleansers that they're using can be very harsh as well. So you're doing the right thing by shampooing the hair after exercising, but it may be something a little bit too harsh for the scalp, and that can cause problems too, because our hair shouldn't be squeaky clean. That just means it's ripping out all your natural oils from your hair and scalp. So it's just making sure that you're getting the right advice. And the person that works in the supermarket doesn't have professional advice. All they can go by is what they use themselves.
Right.
Some lotions can go into the bloodstream, and there's a lotion in particular that was developed for people with high blood pressure. And if you have a low blood pressure, the lifestyle that they have. So yeah, nutrition plays a massive part in the hair. If you're cutting a whole food group out of your diet, which people do sometimes, they either turn vegetarian for whatever reason, which is great if they're going to supplement that diet, but if they don't, then basically the poor hair follicle thinks its throat's been cut of all the nutrition, and that's when you get the poor hair quality and often scalp conditions too. Much slower way of getting hair back or a skin condition, but you do find that it is longer lasting because the body doesn't reject natural therapies on the skin like amino acids, vitamins, minerals, trace elements and essential oils. The body absorbs them readily without any side effects, which I think is the most important thing. because I can treat babies from a year into women and men into their 90s. So there is no age restriction with what I do, whereas there is with other treatments.
Yeah, we was talking about that earlier, wasn't we? About the young, is it the girl, isn't it?
Yeah.
That you're working with, it's getting good results.
Yeah, yeah.
So with, say, going back to the lotions and the potions, you say, do you, in your opinion, does that have a direct effect on the whole body, as in our immune systems, our, getting quick fixes? Will that affect the whole body, in effect?
It can do. I have seen a young girl in particular, she was using a lotion to speed up hair growth, and she was using that for about 8 or 9 years. Over a period of time, she was Greek actually, over a period of time she got very ill, and when she went to the doctor she ended up in hospital, and they found that the lotion that she was applying and had been for a period of time was lowering her blood pressure more than it already was. And when she stopped using the lotion, she lost about a quarter of her hair, because she had to literally stop using the lotion straight away. So anything we put on the skin, 60% of it goes into our bloodstream, which is what we need to think about. So if you put something on your skin, it's going to go into the bloodstream. If it's going to cause a side effect, then that's not good. Whereas with the treatment that I do, it doesn't make an effect on the body at all.
Wow, that's amazing. So thank you for that, Cheryl. Really appreciate that. Next question, if you don't mind me asking, is about your passion, really. So obviously your passion is to help people. And is it a case of you wanting to expand what you're doing across the networks where you are, or how far do you see yourself going down the road of success for bringing this kind of treatment into use?
Well, I'm already in talks with the How Clinic in London, so that's something that I am looking into. They don't have a trichologist at the How Clinic because there's not many natural trichologists out there, and they will only have natural therapists at the How Clinic, so that is something that I am in talks with at the moment. Yeah.
And How Clinic, so it's at Harley Street, is it?
Yeah, it's near Harley Street. It is. It overlooks Regent's Park. It's quite an imposing building. The Howe family actually own the clinic itself. So yeah, and they want to keep it very, very natural still. Yeah.
And how does it make you feel when you see someone get a result? How does it affect you personally, and how you feel about what you do? How does it affect you?
Oh, it's a tremendous joy. If someone comes to you, young people come to you and they've got a major problem, and then 6 months down the line to a year, they no longer have that problem. It's just wonderful, really. I always class myself as the last chance saloon, because generally people have been everywhere first.
You must have some great testimonies as well of people getting great results. And
I mean, most people get a result within a year, and that seems like a very long time. But again, hair only grows ½ inch a month, so in a year's time your hair would have grown 6 inches on average, which isn't a lot. So if you come with me, you start with no hair, within a year you've got a couple of inches of hair growth, then that's great, really. You're not going to have hair down your back in a year.
No, right. Yeah, and I suppose that progress, and when people see that progress, and it must be a really good feeling as well, because you're assisting them in something that they really need help with.
Yeah.
And like you said, like you're like the last chance saloon, and I suppose that's if people have tried everything, and then they come to you and get a result, that must make you feel like really good.
Yeah. No, it is wonderful, really lovely. Yeah.
You say that you help people from, say, a young age to quite a mature age. Is it a case of the best results, are they varied, or would you say a young child would get a better result than someone who's mature or more in age, or does it vary?
No, not at all. Everyone is sometimes can be a bit of a surprise. often, you know, I don't have a crystal ball, so I can't say what result someone will have. Most people will have a result, a good outcome and a good result. Sometimes it's a case of just stopping it from getting any worse. So, you know, you never know till you start. I mean, people come and they say, oh, there's nothing that can be done, you know, I've been everywhere else, you know, what do you think, what's going to happen? Well, I can't say what's going to happen. All I can say is we will have a go, we will try, and we'll see what happens, and often, you know, we'll get a good result. A lot of the treatment depends on people doing some treatment at home, and the more they stick to the routine, the better the result, because obviously I'm not there in your bathroom putting your shampoo on or your lotion. So it's important that people follow the instructions, especially in the early stages. And then after that, it's a case of you're taking care of it yourself at home.
Yeah. Like you said, you can't be there with people all the time, and obviously,
no.
So it's just a case of them taking action themselves, as well as you assist in their journey, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, it's not like if someone's got a health problem, they have to go to the doctors and they have to take tablets and they have to go to the hospital and have blood tests. They don't have to come and see me. You know, they're coming to see me because they want to, and they want to do the best that they can for either themselves or their loved ones, really. Yeah.
So I just wanted to say a massive thank you to our second guest on our online health TV show. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you, Cheryl, and I just want to say a really big thank you. Thank you so much for coming. And I'd just like you to tell the viewers a little bit about what you do, where people can find you, and obviously how you can help them. Is that okay?
Yes, absolutely.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So if this is a subject that concerns you, if you have hair loss or scalp conditions, then you can find me at the Zen Clinic in Colchester at Tollgate, or the Brentwood Clinic of Complementary Medicine. My business name is Holistic Trichology. I'm on Facebook, and also my Twitter name is @Cheryl Mackie 1. You can follow me there. I often give health tips, hair tips about how to look after your hair, and yeah, come and find me there. Happy to talk to you all.